Isang pong mambabatas mula sa Batangas ang umirit sa economic team kung kayang ibaba sa 10% ang kasalukuyang 12% VAT. Kaugnay niyan may nagkalapang report si Bombo Annalise Soberano.
Sa naging interpelasyon ni Batangas 1st District Representative Leandro Leviste sa budget briefing ng DBCC para sa 2026 proposed national budget, tinanong ng mababata sa mga economic managers kung sang-ayon sila na ibaba sa 10% ang kasalukuyang 12% na value-added tax o VAT. Ipinunto ng batang mambabatas na kung ito ay mabawasan ang deficit sa 3% ng gross domestic product o GDP. Naniniwala rin si Leviste na isa itong great legacy ng 20th Congress kung maibaba ng Kongreso ang value-added tax. Tugon naman ni Finance Secretary Ralph Recto kung ang deficit ay nasa 3% at kapag ang debt-GDP ratio ay mababa sa 50%, walang problema sa kanya na magbaba rin ng mga buwis. Ang 12% VAT ay ipinapataw sa iba't ibang mga produkto, serbisyo at imported goods. Pinakahuling pinatawan ng value-added tax ay ang mga digital service sa bansa. Pakinggan natin ang naging interpelasyon ni Representative Leandro Leviste kay Finance Secretary Ralph Recto.
Just like to confirm that conceptually, if the deficit does not increase, that the economic team would not have an objection to reducing wasteful spending and then reducing taxes.
In 2027, you will still have a deficit. In 28, you will still have a deficit. In 29, you will still have a deficit. So it will be very, very difficult to cut taxes.
The premise of the question is that the deficit provided here is 1.6 trillion, which I believe would be approximately 6% of GDP. So if we maintain a deficit of approximately 6% of GDP, then theoretically we could cut taxes as long as we stay less than 6% of GDP.
My advice is that when the deficit gets down to 3%, then we can start talking about cutting taxes.
I do not object to the target of having a deficit of less than 3%. So we take it from the economic team that if we can reduce the deficit to less than 3% of GDP, then we can target cutting taxes.
That is
Samantala, nakahandang makipagtulungan naman ang Department of Finance sa Kamara para makahanap ng iba pang revenue source kapalit ng mawawalang kita ng pamahalaan sakaling tuluyan ng ipagbawal ang online gambling. Sa interpelasyon ni FPJ Panday Bayanihan Party List Representative Brian Poe, tinanong niya si Secretary Recto kung magkano ba ang ambag ng online gaming industry sa pondo ng gobyerno. Tugon naman ang kalihim, aabot ito sa 60 billion pesos. Tanong naman ni Representative Poe, kung mawala na ang online gambling, bukas ba ang Department of Finance na palitan ito ng ibang pagkukunan ng revenue, gaya ng buwis sa plastic at pagtaas sa excise tax ng pagmimina? Punto ng kongresista, wala pang national excise tax sa plastic kahit pa 2.7 million metric tons ng plastic waste ang naproproduce ng bansa. 20% ay napupunta sa katubigan na nagdudulot ng pagbaha na siyang problema ng bansa ngayon. Tinukoy din ng niya na kumpara sa ibang global industry, nasa 2% lang ang excise tax ng Pilipinas sa mining industry. Positibo naman ang tugon ni Representative Recto dito. Katunayan, hinihintay na lamang niya ang paglagda ng Pangulong Ferdinand Marcos Jr. sa panukalang mining fiscal regime. Habang hinikayat naman ni Secretary Recto ang Kongreso na itulak ang excise tax sa plastic. Pakinggan natin ang interpelasyon ni Representative Brian Poe kay Finance Secretary Ralph Recto.
As per previous reports, I believe it's less than 1% of our GDP. Is that correct?
the total revenue from online gaming that goes to the national government is roughly about 60 billion.
Is it safe to say that should there be stricter regulations or maybe even possibly a complete ban of online gambling, that there are other streams of revenue that could be looked into in order to compensate for said lost industry?
We'll gladly work with you on that. Any additional revenue stream for the national government will be very much welcome.
Well, that's good to hear, considering there are two that this representation is looking into, and that would be taxes on plastic, since we don't have a national excise tax on that, but we contribute 2.7 million metric tons of plastic waste, which 20% of which goes into water waste, which causes our flooding problem that we have right now. And second is mining, which compared to the rest of the global industry, we're only at a 2% excise tax. Only reason why I bring that up is just on the off chance that we become stricter when it comes to gaming. I want your assurance, Secretary, that we'll be able to find other forms of revenue. As
Si Representative Brian Poe. Mula sa Kamara, Bombo Anali Montaño Soberano nag-uulat. And this is Bombo Radio Philippines, the #1 and most trusted source of news and information. Basta Radio, Bombo!
For the most trusted source of news and information, visit our website at www.bomboradio.com. Follow us on Bombo Radio mobile app, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and X, formerly Twitter. Like, share, and stay connected. Anytime, anywhere.